So with us in 2026, I think I want to talk about one of the things that many players love about Marvel Rivals, those being skins. With the amount of skins we've gotten in 2025, I want to do a video talking about my top 10 best and my top 10 worst skins that were released in 2025, starting with the best. Now I do have one small rule for each of these videos, and that is due to recolors. Recolors will only be featured in honorable mentions since I feel like it's an easy cop-out for either best or worst, just saying like, oh, this character looks good or bad in this recolor, so I think that's kind of boring to do, so I won't be mentioning them in the actual top 10. But most importantly, this is just my silly opinion, so it's okay if you want to disagree or whatnot. So with that all out of the way, here are all of the honorable mentions, which I have 5. First I have for honorable mentions is Restful Recovery Blade. This skin is just fun and it plays on the joke very well, with Blade being knocked out for a season with him in some good looking bat themed pajamas. Also, it really ties very well with his MVP, with him going back to sleep at the end. Next for honorable mention is Witch of Evil Eye Scarlet Witch. This is just Wanda's old costume she is well known for, and just looks really good in game. I feel like a few of the older costume designs that are in Marvel Rivals right now are okay, but I think this is just one of the very few ones that are executed very well. But that also could just be because this outfit is goated overall. Next is Black Suit Spider-Man, and I feel like it would be unfair to not even mention this skin at all. It's Black Suit Spider-Man. It's just a very good design, and while it's just a very good design overall, and while it could be somewhat cheating for me mentioning this, it getting the dance from Spider-Man 3 just elevates this skin even more. Next for honorable mention is Tinsel Tail Squirrel Girl. I'm never really a big fan of Christmas skins, but this one is a really fun one. This one gives Squirrel Girl a nice and cozy skin, and with the ovenmints she has on, it makes it feel like she's working on some kind of batch of nut flavored cookies for her and Tippy Toe. Last for honorable mention is Symbiote Storm. Now normally when it comes to making symbiote themed skins, I prefer if they go to the more monstrous design. But with Storm, she looks very nice and elegant while also being deadly with the sharp points this skin has her, like her nails. Would I rather have a more monstrous version of Storm for a symbiote skin? Maybe. But I think this design is good enough for me to look past that. Now let's move on to number 10. At number 10, I have Business Shark Jeff. Now, Jeff has a lot of pretty good skins, but I think this one takes the cake. Not only since it's another cute outfit for him, but it's the first ever fully customizable skin, being able to pick which parts you want for the skin. But most importantly, this skin was completely free to get, and all you need to do was do some grinding. This skin could have easily been a $25 plus skin, but it being free, I knew I had to put it on this list. At number 9, I have Mark 1 Iron Man skin. I really do like this skin. Not only is it a callback to Iron Man's original design, but it's also kind of funny to look at. Iron Man's just really well known to have some very high-tech armor and is suited up for any battle or occasion. So comparing him to his default look, this skin makes him look like he would barely be able to fly at all. It just gives a little bit more charm to me because of that. At number 8, I have Dadtastic Greed Mr. Fantastic skin. This skin is just a really fun idea. Having Reed take on a date with the baby, giving his wife some much needed relaxation time, I just really love how much this skin really makes Reed a dad. I love the Crocs, the sweatpants, the cap, and the pack he has for all the needs for the baby. But what is amazing about this skin has to be the MVP, where Reed is just catching all the things that his baby throws with his cosmic powers, and this is just a great skin. At number 7, I have Oceanic Harmony Mantis. Now I would say the summer skins were all really good, but I feel like Mantis summer skin is the best out of all of them. Her Simpson being a leaf, I think, is genius. It even helps more with the leaf parts having small holes like some kind of small bug was munching on it. I also really like how her hair is in this skin. It makes her resemble an actual mantis, with the buns really looking like the eyes of a mantis. This is just overall a really good skin, and the one I wish I picked up at the time. At number 6 is Old Butcherer Loki. This just simply looks amazing. It's based on a comic version of Loki obtaining the all-black Necro Sword. The armor on this skin just looks good, and the MVP showing a green glowing smile and eyes just sells the skin a lot to me. At number 5 is Symbiote Flora Groot. Now, Groot has some very good skins, but what makes this skin so good to me is how much of a 180 is for who Groot is. Groot is usually this just big, friendly looking fella. Like, he wouldn't harm you at all, but he will still protect his friends at all costs. This skin, however, makes Groot look like some kind of giant, evil, eldritch plant monster that will more than likely just eat you. And that's what I really love about this skin. It makes a friendly looking hero and transforms it into some kind of creepy, monstrous symbiote. At number 4, I have the Grim Lady Hela skin. This skin puts Hela in a western themed outfit, giving her a black cat and a nice white collared dress. I also really like the ribcage this outfit has. Just makes her feel like she's some kind of Grim Reaper in disguise. What sells it more for me is the MVP. Hela in the wagon holding a soul, maybe? I'm not too sure. But the final shot is just amazing. Just a very good skin. At number 3, I have Flora Fright's Penny Parker. Now, when it comes to characters getting a skin for the Day of the Dead, Penny Parker wasn't one of them on my list, but I'm glad she got it. The design of Penny alone is great, with the face painted skull, with some vibrant colors, the flowers on her head, the parts of her outfit that resemble bones is very cool. Now, for Spider, I do think it's somewhat lacking compared to Penny, but I still think it's a great design. I love how much more spider-like the head is, with it having multiple eyes and fangs, and the large spider on his chest just looks great. This is just definitely Penny's best skin. At number 2, I have Extron Ultron. Now, I may have a bias when it comes to the evil robot, but come on, you gotta admit this is cool. This design feels like an ultimate version of the character. Like, you see this thing, you know boss music is playing. The colors also work very well with the gold, black, and red, really showing out as something that is higher up or a show of power. I really love this skin, but like I said, it could be because I have an Ultron bias. At number 1, I have Gummy Surprise Venom. Now, I know some people are definitely gonna disagree and may not like this skin at all, which is fair. The reason why I love it is because of how much of a 180 this is for the character. Venom is this big monster where, depending on how he's feeling, he may or may not eat you. This skin, however, makes Venom less edgy or badass, but is way more goofier, and I love it for that. I love all the cream he has on his shoulder and head, and how much his symbiote looks like some kind of sugary syrup, the giant candies on it, and of course the tutu skirt is a cherry on top for this skin. This skin's definitely without question Venom's best skin, and I don't think there will be anything that would be able to beat it. But those are my top 10 skins for Marvel Rivals of 2025, and what do you think? Do you agree with my picks or not? Let me know down in the comments below, but most importantly, let me know what's your favorite skin that was released in 2025. I'd love to hear it. But also keep an eye out for next week where I talk about the worst skins of 2025. But that's wrap today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, new to the channel. Hitting that subscribe button will always be appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.